It is 5 o'clock on Thursday, November 30th. This is a special city council meeting here in the city of Alburnett. We will go ahead and call the meeting to order. We will waive the Pledge of Allegiance and go straight to roll call, please.
Council Trum? Present. Bosenberg is not here. Council Shantz?
Present.
Council West?
Present.
Council Myers?
Present.
Thank you.
Please let the record reflect that we do have a quorum to conduct business. Any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes.
I would seek a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Moved by Myers.
Second.
Second by Trum. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That motion carries. Item number 5, resolution to hire city maintenance. This is 2023-23. So what you have in your packet is you do have our recommendation. So this recommendation comes from the city administrator and myself to hire Mac Kleitch, I believe is how we say the last name, for the city maintenance position. We have offered and he has accepted a wage of $24 per hour. He did negotiate an extra week of vacation right out the gate. But again, I feel like that's reasonable for the other benefits of he does live directly in town. We have a 10-mile radius requirement for this position, and he's far closer than that. Along with all of his applicable experience, currently works for Linn-Mar School District, for facilities and grounds, has done, short of the infrastructure pieces, the water, the sewer, he has done all of the maintenance pieces, concrete, snow, grass, fertilizing, all of those things. Any questions on our recommendation? We did interview, I believe, 4 candidates.
Has he agreed to go to become the water sewer operator?
Yes, he's already aware of it.
He's up to snuff.
Prerequisites of the job, right?
Yes, it's in the job description. You have 2 years to get certified.
Yep.
Yep. So he is aware of that. Familiar with all of our equipment. So he should be able to pretty well, especially for this time of year where a lot of it is maintenance activity, he should be able to hit the ground running. Any questions on that? If not, I would seek a motion to approve resolution 2023-23.
I move to approve resolution 2023-23 for the hiring of Mackenzie Kleitch for the city maintenance position for Alburnett.
State the wage.
At $24 per hour.
Motion by Myers.
Second.
Second by Trum. Any further discussion? Just for the record, this is full-time, so $24 an hour at 40 hours a week, just so we're clear.
Yep, it says that in the resolution. All right.
All right.
And roll call.
Hearing none, we will do a roll call.
Council Trum?
Aye.
Council Shantz? Council West?
Aye.
Council Myers?
Aye.
Thank you.
That motion passes. All right, item 6, discuss adding dental to benefits. Chris, I will let you speak to this one.
So he has a kid in himself that he would like to have as in the dental, and had asked how much of that we can cover. So I did the totals, so you're going to see the yearly family rate and then the partial. Now the yearly, that's basically from a standpoint of accounting and payroll and all that, it is easier to just lump it all together and then the Wellmark pays it. But the yearly would be $1,090.32. He did take a pay decrease coming to us. That was $1,040. So from a retention standpoint of being able to retain him, I thought $1,090.32, since we already have a tax benefit that basically pays the benefits for our employees, it's kind of small peanuts in the grand scheme of things for us to just pay that, and then he's completely covered. The argument would be then well, my wife could sign up for dental, you know, But my wife and I already have a very good, can't be beat dental and vision plan, so I'm not gonna do that. And she's part-time. So this again is just adding this for him, to be able to cover his sum. It does not include orthodontics, or orthodontics, sorry. Which, that's usually where the large amount of claim, if you're gonna have a large claim, comes from. So that's the compromise, and then he does have a 20%, copay and stuff like that. So, again, he's not getting, it's not 100%, everything's, free, but it's comparable to what he had at Linmar. And again, this is just more of a retention tool to say, hey, thanks for coming to us, we know you took a pay cut, here's how we're gonna kind of help you out.
Can he be the only person on that policy?
That is correct.
So does this group size of 2 to 9 not mean anything?
The group size 2 to 9 is us. So the group size 2 to 9 is, that's why there was group sizes that were larger in those other two categories, and I got rid of those.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the only group size we are. We have 2 to 9 employees.
Okay.
And so then you've got single coverage, which is there, and then the family coverage.
Okay.
So I figured out, okay, to cover him and his son for a year is $1,090.32.
So historically, we have only provided benefits to the employee,
Correct.
which is the yearly partial, that $396 is just for the employee coverage. So the difference on that is $694, which equates to about 33 cents an hour on his wage. Just the difference. And honestly, I don't think we've ever offered dental.
We have,
But anytime we offer coverage, it is employee only.
and his medical still stands as employee only.
Okay.
So we're not changing that one. He's gotta get that covered, if he's gotta cover anything else he's got. But I think his wife covers the kids on that side.
Well, this is probably like all insurances, they'll pay up to so much for each thing,
Correct.
and then they're responsible for whatever else is there.
Correct.
So it's just the premium that we're discussing.
Because I had dental insurance, it was cheaper to be without it than it was to be with it. Because they didn't pay all that much.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this.
Okay.
It was Delta Dental.
Mm-hmm. From a dental clinic.
Have you heard of that or not?
It looks like it'd be a good way to keep him on board.
I need whatever I can to keep him on board.
Are you seeking a motion?
I would need a motion, yes.
I move to include a dental benefit for Mac. On the family
Family rate of
rate.
$1,090.32.
Yes.
Motion by Myers,
Second.
second by Trum.
Cool.
Any further discussion? Is this something so just thinking ahead, we've got our deputy clerk, should that go full-time, would we make the same offer to that individual?
Just about have to.
You have to.
Just about have to.
Yeah.
But if we're looking to build a position that is, it's real easy to shoot a hole in a position when they don't offer insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've got to stay competitive, and it is so competitive right now.
And
Well,
retention is more valuable than a lot of people realize.
It costs a lot of money to keep training people over and over again.
right.
Okay. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. That motion carries. All right. Any final discussion or comments? Hearing none, I would seek
I
a
have
motion.
a comment.
There we go.
Thanks for finding us a nice new employee.
Two of them.
Two
Two
nice
nice new
employees. And it wasn't all me, Bethany helped.
Well,
So it was definitely a team effort.
it's kinda in your job description, so.
It is, but I gotta give credit where credit's due.
I know.
So,
Is that Hannah, is that her name?
Yeah, yeah.
How's she working out so far?
she's great. She is extremely detail oriented, hates when things are not formatted correctly, corrects my grammar and some of the things. So I am going to pass some of that over to her. But she did say, she said her boyfriend's the same way. He just doesn't, on certain things you don't see it that way because my brain's always thinking of something else. It's analytical that way. So I don't, yeah. So she's, that right there is a great asset.
Congratulations on your work wife.
Pickett is her last name, yeah. But she shows up every day, she's happy, and she's willing to do the mundane stuff. She's actually been going through our old newspapers right now and just taking out the sections that have what we need, and then she's gonna scan those, and then that's how we're gonna start this whole process for this retention organization. We're gonna take a big chunk out of that elephant right from the start, because at least 6 of those boxes are in the newspapers.
I see in the paper, we got a neighbor down that their clerk got arrested or whatever,
Formally charged, yeah.
formally charged for.
Yeah, they've been off
Oh,
staff
active?
since 2020.
I'm excited to be fully staffed again.
I am too, because Chris needs.
Chris needs to breathe.
Chris needs-
All right, any other final comments? I would seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Wes, second by Shantz. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.